Hello everybody, this is a grumpy old guy gaming, and we're back with more Skyrim. It's probably not been super long from the last time a Skyrim upload has happened on channel, but in-game it has, it's been a minute. We've done a couple odd things here and there. Right now we are in just outside of town, at a little broken tower called Refugees Rest. I'm assuming this is one of the places added in with one of the world expansion mods that I downloaded. Quick update in what's happened storyline-wise with A Gogg. We've knocked out a couple minor radiant quests. We've built a small home at Lakeview Manor. Become a college kid. That is the College of Winterhold. Started the quest line there, but that's mainly to get the Sarthal amulet and the final piece of the Galder amulet, and got that forged. Used one of the everything craftable mods to make a sick item called the Ring of the Eternal. Which is pretty much letting us cast stuff for free. Giving us 100 bonus health, by the way. And, speaking of casting stuff, we're up to adept level spells. So, our fire spell now does this. Because it's Fireball. Finally getting into the vein of where I wanted to do Skyrim stuff, because doing a boring old straight through Let's Play, there are a million of those by people who do it a lot better than me. This is kind of cool. This has to be like somebody's modded stuff, little faded banners and everything. It is great. I love looking for little details like that. Got some collapsed wagons out here. And a grave. Very interesting. Anyway, reason I'm out this way is, I guess we're all the way down by Windhelm. Yeah, that's actually a bit of travel from Winterhold. Actually going to be making my way back to Whiterun. Gonna fast travel there, so y'all get to see this lovely loading screen. Slowly turn the table as we go. Sounds dumb, but when I first started playing the game, you know, just manipulating the loading screens was the highlight of my day sometimes. Years ago. So we came back to Whiterun. One, because I have a bunch of stuff to sell. Okay, I was going to check on time, but it seems like the blacksmith's coming out to a shop anyway.
I work with my mother to sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days, but hard work.
No part of that sounds fun. Not when you're a kid. But anyway, I've got some things to sell, and then I want to complete probably one of my favorite early game quests, which I decided to wait considerably later to complete this time, just to make the hard part easy.
You're someone who can get
Adriana
things.
sat
Got some
down
good
at the
pieces out here if you're
grindstone.
looking to buy. More inside. I don't
There
claim
we
to
go. Now the
looking to
shop's
protect
open.
yourself or deal some damage.
I'm not gonna lie, NPCs are a bit buggy. I've still not been able to secure a steward for Lakeview Manor. Lydia, my house Carl in Whiterun, seems to refuse to want to leave.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
And my
What are
house
you
Carl
looking
for
at?
Falkreath
I'm not
Hold,
afraid of
I've
you.
only seen once. since obtaining her. She was just randomly walking by my house. I should have made her steward right then and there, but I fast traveled away to do something, and haven't seen her again since. So the reason I came in here is to remind you of the quest I'm doing here in the Bannered Mare. There's an NPC named Sadia, and she's going to be hiding up in the room because I already started the quest.
We drink to our youth.
She is reportedly a Red Guard woman on the run from either the Thalmor
drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own with our blood and
or
our
her own
steel.
country
We'll
persons
take
who were turning
back
her
our
into the
home.
Thalmor.
Down.
Depending on who you believe, which route you go. Quest is, of course, in my time of need. I find it's pretty well written. Pardon me for the throat clearing there. There's compelling reasons to believe or disbelieve both her and Kamatu's men. I typically go the more adventure-ridden route of going into Kamatu's hideout and taking them all out. I have seen the outcome otherwise, and equally satisfying because of the way the Skyrim game engine works. I'm not going to spoil that again. You could probably look it up online. So I'm going to make this my active quest instead of hitting the books. Yes, I know both could be active. It just throws me off when I see two. And we're going to go from Redrun's Retreat and travel to Swindler's Den. Now the reason I say we're making the hard part easy is the final battle here in Swindler's Den. If you go to it as early as you get the quest, is a fairly challenging battle. You're outnumbered heavily. You can bob and weave and run throughout the dungeon. I've done it as both pure mage and sellsword. And in fact, it's probably one of the most exciting runs you could have early game. Fighting off all of these warriors, basically sword fighting as you're running through their lair in circles and healing when you get the chance. Heard some wolves. I've been hounded by a lot of wolves. There's one. Let's wreck this one. Got the old cutscene kill. Love that. Let's switch to chain lightning now. See if we can get a two-per close. Nope. That one got stuck in the So yeah, thanks to the Galder Amulet, the Ring of the Eternal, and I also switched from the Mage Stone to the Aphrodite Stone. Just so I could get some spell absorption from magic casting foes and the like while I was hunting for some Spriggan sap. I actually got myself in a nice position on mana. Sorry. Going up against a flame. No chance against ice. And then the explosion. Always important to give those flame atronics a minute. Still have no clue why this one exists in the wild, but hey, thanks for the fire salts. Adept level destruction is really where you start running into the actions have consequences spells. You could get in trouble with an errant spell at the apprentice level. But you really have to remember things like splash damage with Fireball, the ongoing Trail of Ice Storm, and nearby people who may not be hostile with Chain Lightning if you're trying to play effective destruction magic at the Adept level. It's kind of fun. Making our way up to Swindler's Den. A place you'd swear would be guarded a little more heavily on the outside.
Lying, little harlot. That brat ain't mine. Could be anyone's. Won't get one rusty septum from me.
Sounds like we do have one guard. It's an orc. Who's apparently in the middle of a custody dispute. However, we will grant his wish and make sure that not one septum is given from him. Got a hide helmet there, Imperial Light helmet. We'll take the iron helmet, that'll sell long enough. Also a fair bit of tundra cotton, that's nice. Gonna switch up to Chain Lightning. Second time this has happened to me. Killed an NPC and it went right down past the clip point to enter the dungeon. Also happened when I ran into the Namira Daedric quest. Ended up killing Eola before I cleared the den, so I didn't get any further on the quest, and in fact it marked it down as a quest failure, but hey, that's fine with me.
I'm
Not
sure
too
I
much
like
into the whole
alik'r warriors
cannibal
hiding
lore
out
thing.
here. They seem like trouble.
Keep it to yourself.
Got a couple bandits here. Talking about the alik'r warriors. And a thug running off. And then decides to come back. How nice of him to let us finish the job. Love the cutscene on the Chain Lightning because you get to see the spell pretty much as you envision it in your head. As you can see, this is not going to be a super challenging run for us, and I'm not going to turn up the difficulty to make it so, because again, I'm playing for fun. I just want to enjoy it. Got some ale. Also have to make some money back. I just spent a lot of money at the college. Got some new robes. All the fancy stuff. Wondering where the cutscene cow guy got. Those typically fly. There we are. Nope. Those are rocks. Okay, I'll let it go for now. Got some more bandits coming up here. Gonna try sneaking down. Get a better vantage point. Yeah, you can just see one hanging out there. Very careful. Nope.
Over here.
Somehow that missed. Right on his head. Still somehow missed. As you can see, we still haven't advanced any further in the main quest line.
I cannot best you.
Yeah, no you can't. Unrelenting Force, still the first word. Actually had to deal with a few dragons at this point. Just sent a piece of chicken or something hurtling into the air. Did not take that arrow. That is fantastic for us. Charred skeever there. Let's get ourselves some hide for alchemical uses later. A couple extra potions won't hurt. So yeah, the first step of this dungeon is a pretty typical bandit hideout. I don't even know how I hit that one at the top, but I did. Ooh, that's right, there is a mage here. You know what? I'll take the leather armor. Leather armor is going to sell. Go ahead and switch to chain lightning.
Die, damn you!
Guns ablaze. As we finish off the mage, we run into a full-on bandit highway. I mean, still no major issue for us at this point. Did take a little bit of damage there. But in all fairness, she was throwing firebolts with pretty regular ease. Hats off to her on that. Take the deer hide. We'll need that. Okay, that's a venison chop. Like, why are they eating charred skewer hide? Gotta be tastier things. Coin purse there. We already eluded that guy. Come down here. This is just messed up. I've got a somewhat dark sense of humor. I chuckled the first time I saw this in game. Poor skeleton trapped in a hay bale. Ale left just out of reach. That's how the poor person died. Must have been a heck of a thing they did to deserve that punishment. Or maybe these bandits are just that ruthless. Who knows? Make our way up. Campsite. Get more deer hide. That's nice. Lootable barrel, just as tomatoes. Another fun thing, the fish in Skyrim. Rather bloody. I mean, that's a lot to come out of a fish that's been hanging that long. Anyway. Got Thief, which we got all the way back at... That was early on. Maybe Bleak Falls Barrow? Couple barrels there, but nothing to loot. Gonna continue on our pathway, and this is where things start to change up just a little. This is that ledge that they were firing at us. Oh, I completely forgot about that truck. Been a while, what can I say? So we're in this partially submerged area.
Alik'r, hold!
You've proven your strength, boy. Let's avoid any more bloodshed. I think you and I have
we're given a chance to parley here by Kamatu, and as you can see, he's got a fair amount of alik'r warriors around him, all stretched and ready to go, curved swords drawn. 6 in total, plus Kamatu, so we're looking at 7.
Need something?
And we're going to get a chance to talk with Kamatu here.
Stay your hand, warrior. It's no secret why you're here, and you have proven your skill in combat. Let us talk a moment, and no one else needs to die.
That's a
I
very
think we can
lovely
all
thought.
profit from the situation in which we find ourselves. My men will not attack you if you will lower your weapons.
Well, I don't have any weapons out, but okay.
She sold the city out to the Aldmeri Dominion. Were it not for her betrayal, Tanith could have held its ground in the war. The other noble houses discovered her betrayal, and she fled.
And
We
again,
want her brought back
both
alive.
sides claim that the other
The
is
resistance
the
against the
Talmorn
Dominion
informant.
is alive and well in Hammerfell, and they want justice. She sold the city out to the
So I'm
Aldmeri
just gonna
Dominion.
go ahead
Were it not for
and
her
do the
betrayal,
thing I
Tanith
typically
could
Don't
have held
set
its
anything
ground.
on fire!
and just drop a fireball there. Now that I've got everyone's attention, chain lightning.
That's it? That's all you got?
And it's all over before it starts. So all of the alik'r warriors, the nameless ones at least, will have a scimitar, Hammerfell garb, and boots, and a hood. Whereas Kamatu is going to be floating somewhere around here. The arrow is to be believed. He's going to have a decent sum of money and 2 scimitars. Alik'r warrior. I hate losing track of Kamatu because honestly he's the only one worth looting. There we are. Okay, he's only got 1 scimitar, so another one is just kind of floating around. But yeah, he's usually dual wielding, and that makes it kinda tough to fight him one-on-one in melee. Love the little light effect cascading down there. And there's some odds and ends here. Also a big old quest complete chest. Circlet of Major Magicka. Nice. So yeah, at this point you just go back to Sadia and turn the quest. Once you weave your way back up here. This is actually right at the beginning of the lair, that little ledge. And then there's a ledge opposite that you probably missed coming in. Goodness knows I did. I've known it's there for years. 82 more gold and a potion of stamina. Not so bad a deal. We can go back in this way, and this is where we fought. Yeah, that's the charred skeever hide. So the exit's on the other side of the room. As usual, I got turned around doing a very simple thing. So back to Whiterun we go. And the nice thing is it doesn't matter what time of day we get there, because the inn is always open.
Good to have you by my side, friend. I need reliable people around.
Ah, it's very Appalachia. That's right, remember at the beginning we picked cabbage for that guy?
They say the college has been snooping around
Watch what
Sarthor.
you're doing.
Mages in the burial crypt?
once again make our way through the kitchen here at the Bannered Mare. Wow. Not gonna lie, I am way off coordination today. Winter decided to happen all at once this week.
Any news of the alik'r?
So this is actually not my typical day off.
At last,
Ended up
I
switching
can rest
days of
safely.
work
You have done me a
because,
great service, warrior.
Our warehouse was
cannot thank
unable
you
to get a
enough.
truck up here for the
Take
first
this
2
reward.
days of the week.
I managed to sneak some of my wealth out of Hammerfell when I left. It's the least I can do. For now, I will maintain my ruse here. You are always welcome in the Bannered Mare.
So now we've got a lifelong invite
Until
to an inn
next
we
time.
could always come to. But hey, 500 gold's not bad. And that's that quest off the list. I do believe I'm going to wrap it up here because there's no other major quests I wanted to show off here. When I run into something fun to show, I'll probably upload again. Who knows what my spells look like? Hopefully I run into the expert level ones by then. That would be nice. In the meantime, this has been a Grumpy Old Guy Gaming. Thanking you for watching, saying take care, and we'll see you around.